All right, Shalom, giving all praise and glory, honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakak, Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Teach us the truth, peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered around the four corners of the earth, mainly in Babylon the Great. And this is a continuation video, lesson through the Spirit. A lot of traffic going on. Should have ran, but it's all good. Basically, still talking about the discussion of Israelite foreigners, all right, the speckled birds of our people of Israel, all right, that look like the heathen nations, that took on the customs as the heathen nations, all right, speaking in the tongues as, you know, they speak, so on and so forth. So you got to keep that in mind, because even also in the scriptures how the Lord is going to save his remnant from around the four corners of the earth. All right. And I just want to, you know, because I was just meditating, that's why the importance, that's how you know that Babylon the Great is the main stumping ground where you're supposed to teach this truth, and the bulk of the Israelites are going to be saved and delivered from this land according to the scriptures. All right. And, you know, where both Israel and Judah were oppressed together in both the land of Babylon and Great America. All right. But another thing I had wanted to bring up, just basically clear examples of our people being scattered, is this guy by the name of Pooty, which is a weird fucking name, but he went inside of Russia. And when he went there, he found, you know, black community. And ultimately, they was refugees coming from out of Europe, different parts of Africa, which we already know the history on that. You know, from Babylon to Timbuktu is a great source of a read to find that information out. All right. So, like I said, I'm not going to, you know, beat a dead horse. We should know, you know, us in this faith, the ones that have the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We know that Israelite foreigners, all right, Israel, they're going to look like the other nations and look like heathen nations. They're going to be delivered and sealed to be the elect. All right. And just like how I said, that large multitude in Revelation 7 and verse 9. Let me get that right quick. Because at the end of the day, the topic of discussion is the, you know, Israelite foreigners and Gentiles and Greeks in the Old Testament, not old, in the New Testaments are Israelites. All right, because at the end of the day, this message is only for the Israelites. And we tell people all the time, every day, week in and week out, all right, we're not changing for nobody, man. Because at the end of the day, it's truth. And that's how you know that this has to be our book. And for us here, the scriptures tell us that your people, you know, when you tell your people, you know, basically what's up and who they are and everything, they're going to basically give you the finger, man. They're going to give you the cold shoulder, you know, move you away, you know, so on and so forth, man. Our people ultimately is not going to listen until Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah destroys them. So this Revelation 7 and 9 in the AMP. After these, and this, I like this because in the AMP, I'm gonna read verse 7 because it goes into the 144,000 from verse 4 on down to 7. No, verse 8. I'm gonna read that. It says 12,000 from the tribe of Zebulun, 12,000 from the tribe of Joseph, which goes into Ephraim. 12 tribes from the tribe of Benjamin were sealed, marked, redeemed, protected. All right, that's powerful. All right, we was Lord will, We be of the elect, and 12,000 out of each tribe, 144,000. Praying that we be of that number, man. Because we, like I said, we need that salvation. We need that protection for the times that's about to come upon the planet Earth. It must be field day or something for the kids. Oh, man, it's going to be terrible in that day, man. Just pray to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah continue to deal with you. It says a multitude from the tribulation. Verse 9, after these things I looked, and this is what I saw, a vast multitude which no one could count, gathered from every nation and from all the tribes and the peoples and language of the earth, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, dressed in white robes, with palm branches in their hands. Salvation. And that multitude that came from out of every nation, out of, all tribes and peoples and languages of the earth are the Israelites. Some of them are going to look like so-called Chinese men, Chinese woman, Japanese, Arabic, East Indian. Hey, the Lord knows what he's doing, man. The Lord is in control of all things regardless. So us being in the truth, we know and understand that the elect is scattered around the four corners of the earth. And it makes all the sense in the world that they're going to look and act like the heathens, man, that's in that land. It just makes sense, man. All right. And I read this in the the chat GBT, which it's so funny because, thinking about the little white boy that worked with me and shit, that boy think he's such a fucking genius, man. That's why I say I can't wait for you devils to be put down low, man. I really cannot fucking wait, bro. Fucking little dumbass devil. The nigga's such a genius, but his dumb ass working with my black ass. Hey, Esau through. Esau fucking kingdom through here. You catching hell, if not way worse hell than me. Fuck out of here, man. But anyway, I'm in the chat GPT, GPT. James 1:1, James, a servant of the Most High God, Yahweh, and the Lord, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered, greeting. These show that Israel will be dispersed throughout every nation on earth. All right, the whole entire planet Earth, our people have been scattered. It's just the truth, man. If you don't believe it, keep letting them motherfuckers lie to you, man. It says yet the Most High Yahweh still knows who they are because of that grace. All right, because us being the people of the Lord, because of the covenants, the promises that the Lord always remembers. All right. So it reads, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in the sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. This means none of the elect are truly lost. Woo! To the Most High God Yahweh. He knows them wherever they are scattered, and that's the truth. The Lord knows what he's doing, man. He's in control of everything and what he has planned and in stores for our people. And ultimately, it's a forever kingdom, a forever rest, all right, which we're hoping and banking on. Because like I said, if you really seriously, and especially if you proclaim yourself to be a Hebrew Israelite, and you really low-key ain't got no problem with America like that, you don't complain, you ain't ready to get the fuck on out of here, say something wrong with you. You like this place. It's just that simple. You just like this place, man. And since you like this place so much, individuals gonna die with this bitch, Say summary. It says, yes, the elect of Israel are scattered across the world and can be resembled and can resemble or look like the heathen nations among whom they dwell. They have lost their outward identity, but the Most High Yahweh still knows and will gather them again in the last days. Woo-wee. And ultimately, the Lord put us, due to the curses. All right. And this other precepts right here, even going into the last day. Oh, yep. Matthew 24:31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. All right. All around the world, the Lord is going to deliver his elect. And even a lot of the elect members, even though the whole world is going to be tried by the MOTB, but the main places that's going to get hit by nuclear war and destruction is Babylon the Great America, Israel, and different parts of the world where they have where they're going to be meeting in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, the Valley of Decision. And it says the elect being gathered by angels matches the Old Testament prophecies. This is the same regathering of Israel. It says the elect Israel will be scattered among all nations. They lost their visible identity, blending in with other people, the other nations. It's in the last days, God will gather them again from every nation under heaven, first with this word, and then ultimately the physical salvation. They will be united, purified, and restored under Hamashiach rule. All right, so with that, I'm going to close out. Kahalayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Teach us this truth. Peace, love, and blessings. And, peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered around the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Salaki.